We are streaming everywhere today, aren't we?
Yes.
We're trying this new thing that we stream everywhere. Oh, and you're saging us, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to light
Awesome.
some
Thank
sage.
you.
We can
I have a
sage into
candle.
our groups.
Yes, absolutely. Let's do this. So, by the way, hi, I'm Isaiah. Just in case you see me somewhere and you haven't seen me before. Smells nice, Chris. And this is Chris.
There we go.
And this is Chris.
Okay.
And we're coming to you live today to discuss, what Chris called a no-brainer opportunity. And at first I was absolutely convinced that she was right. And then I started doubting myself because I do that. And I've changed my mind again. I don't doubt it anymore. So, yeah. So the video is titled Become a Speaker. Right.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. We are coming to you with the opportunity to become a speaker in a summit, and it's a women-only summit, the way we like it, because
Can you imagine going to a summit that's men speakers? Like, what would that even? Sorry.
That would be different.
That would be different. Yes, that would not be. I would not be their ideal client.
Wouldn't you?
I mean, I guess there have been TED Talks I've listened to, right? So I consider our summit a little bit, like our own little, not TED Talks. I don't want to say that. TED Talk probably didn't that start like a tech thing?
Yeah,
and now it's just
a scientific thing mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. But
now it's just any topic that can help somebody, right? Just enlighten someone. Okay, so we'll take that piece. I'll take that piece.
That's a good piece.
What a TED Talk is, and say that the Women Lighting the Way Summit is women talking about getting to the other side, going through a transformation, and then offering that example and their story for the women who are maybe in that situation now.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree. So, it's like, where have I been before that I can help you get to, basically. Or, give you a map for some place, maybe. So yeah, that's why we call it Lighting the Way, right? It's like, it's this amazing opportunity to be a teacher. And it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect, that you have to be finished, because, I believe that we'll be finished when we're dead. I have to change my glasses. Yeah, absolutely. I believe that, because perfection or finished or whatever is a state that is a state of immobility, right? Because when you reach perfection, if we don't want to move from there. So, but
how could you? You can't.
Yeah, but for something to not move, the only way it has to be dead.
So I'm having a struggle today. And I'm sure everyone can relate to this. Women, maybe. Okay, I'm being a little sexist. All right, fine. But I'm trying to figure out what to make for dinner tonight. And this is a struggle that I thought I had corrected, because now I have a dinner plan. I just have this method of creating a dinner plan so that it's easy for me. So somebody's telling me what to make, because my kids, like, asking kids for what do you want for dinner is such an impossible thing. But I can tell you, if there was a point when someone said, I'm going live in 5 minutes and I'm going to share how you never have to worry about what to make for dinner again, I would be there. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Not me anymore, but yeah, I used to be there. I used to be there. Yeah. No, I'm the lucky kind now, but it was like, this, you open the cupboard and it's like, brain freeze.
But so that can happen in so many different ways in our lives. Yeah. And
so many places where we brain freeze.
Right. And last
because
year
we are dealing as women, I think, and let's be sexist for this, as women, we are dealing with so many areas. You can brain freeze in the kids thingy. You can brain freeze in the cooking thingy, in the ironing, in the business section, in the work section, in the relationship section. If you have teenagers,
health,
the teenager thing, if then we have hobbies. So even there,
right.
I don't know how many times I've looked at help. I've looked for help or support or tutorials on painting because I'm a painter, but I still need, so even there we are looking for others who have walked before us and who have been there. So for every part of our life, basically. And we have so freaking many, aren't we? Don't we?
Yeah. So last year we had 13 speakers, 13 different stories.
Yeah.
And some of them had to do with our work. Some of them had to do with health and our personal lives. But each one
some
was
of them
unique.
had to do with food.
Yes.
Which I think is really, I would really love the Women Lighting the Way Summit to become this thing that we can address with the speakers, all the areas of a woman's life.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, if we could have fitness people coming and telling us about their story on how they became fitness instructors or fitness coaches. If we could have spiritual people, there are so many areas that we could. I could, let me own this. I could use inspiration.
Right.
In so many areas. So it's basically, if you're interested in becoming a speaker, whatever your area is, if you're a woman, it concerns us. So there is no limitations here. If you're a financial advisor, amazing. So many women struggle with that, making a budget, keeping a budget, saving money, getting off debt, getting on debt, all the whole financial thing. And there's so many amazing people women who do that amazingly. And
you don't, we had 13 people last year, 13 women last year telling their unique stories, which I don't know what could be holding women back this time from joining. We have speaker spots available for the summit, and each month we have a Zoom call to talk about a different aspect of getting ready for the summit. But when you sign up to be a speaker for the summit, you're signing up for exposure and a platform to tell your story, to tell a piece of your story. And it doesn't have to be an elaborate Hollywood production. This is, like those, a book that you'll find, like your favorite book probably isn't about some giant, I always think these Hollywood big stories, that's probably not what your favorite story is, right? It's probably one little person's journey and struggle and transformation. So your story, as long as it feels like you went through a change and you found a different way, that's the only requirement to be a speaker in the Women Lighting the Way Summit. And the summit is in September.
There's another one. And you know what it is? You should be ready for having way more exposure than you have today. Because this is it, we're not in the same position where we were last year. Last year, we came up with this idea out of, hey, let's do this. It could be fun. But we had no promises that we could make our speakers. This year, we have a group of 1,300 people. They're not only women who were attendees last year, who were interested last year. And so this audience is yours to play with, So if you're in to dare and open up to talk about a piece of your story that is relevant to what brought you here, as an entrepreneur, as a business women, well, then you have the audience is ready to hear you, which is amazing. It's like, that's why I think you got me it's a no-brainer thing, They kind of forgot
so you're
that.
Writing, like, like if you're on social media and you're writing posts to try to reach people and get a response, Oh, hello there, Facebook user.
Like, yeah. Hello there, Facebook user. I'm really sorry. I'm going to interrupt you just to do the housekeeping. The person who says she's interested in learning more, would be lovely if you gave us your name. We can't see your name because we're streaming from a platform that does not show your name.
You can send us a message.
You can send us a message, either one of us, or you can give us your name right now.
Marita.
Hi, Marita.
Hi, Marita. But you're writing posts every day, trying to find more followers, maybe clients, and the summit. Like, okay, here's a group of 1,300 women, and here are, if we have 12 speakers total, here are 12 women sharing the event to their 12 separate audiences, or their network. So you get the benefit of everyone else's network.
Yep.
And then they sign up for your talk, they get on your email list. Alexa off. They get on your email list, and you have a whole new audience. You have new potential. So like today, I'm considering signing up for someone's workshop today that's $111 that I hope can help me reach new people. But being a speaker in the summit, you're in. This is,
the
deal,
number,
I think.
We should maybe repeat those even for us to believe them, because last year I doubled my email list. Literally. I mean, like before the summit, after the summit, I doubled my email list. And those people
aligned people.
And those people were aligned because they're still in,
Yes.
Because basically they watched my talk, they were moved by whatever I was talking about, and they stayed there. I've lost very, very few people, So it's not like investing money in a Facebook ad where you would, spread your thing and pray to the wind that something happens.
You get one person.
Yeah, and then you get one person. But I personally, the one time I did spend money on Facebook ads for a few months, I ended up having only people hating me for some reason. I got only the haters, So it's like
you leave it up to Facebook to find the people to show it to.
Yeah.
And
whereas here we are coming with an audience that is already cooked, Plus you will have your own audience and the other 11 women's network. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. I just got excited again.
And everybody is unique.
Yeah.
So we want everyone to come with their authentic selves.
Yeah.
And you are enough. Whatever you have, if you've reached, okay, I'm 51 years old. If you've gotten to 40, 45, 50, you have multiple stories of transformation. Yeah. You've overcome so many things just to be where you are today. And you have knowledge that you can share.
By the way, what we're offering here is not just a place in the summit. It's not like just like that. We are offering coaching so that you can uncover this story, and there are calls every month to get you there. Chris will do all the uncovering mindset work, and I'll do all the tech thing because, it's a platform, the summit thing.
Right.
And it will have demands on you, and I will help you fulfill those demands, which means that also you can fill in the gaps with some tech knowledge that might be coming really handy for the rest of your business. And so, basically we accompany you for 5 months until, by the way, the summit is in September. Sorry, I'm going to try and find poof. Yeah, here it is.
5 months.
The summit is in September, on September 9th, 10th, and 11th. Sorry. Let me have your face again.
I mean, if you can use Facebook, if you can do a Facebook Live, you can handle the summit platform. It is not difficult.
No, it's not difficult.
Yes.
It's so much fun though.
And each speaker has her own page. Each speaker has her own audience. When they sign up, they get whatever your opt-in is, and they're on your email list.
Yeah.
That's it. And so everyone records their talk, 20 minutes to 40 minutes, which is not a long time. We've already been talking for almost 15 minutes. And and then what? Oh, I just got lost. And then that weekend, so, it's 3 days. We have a few talks each day. We have a live panel after those talks, so the speakers can answer questions from viewers.
So you have an opportunity to come live and be there with the other speakers. It's not compulsory. You don't have to, but it's an opportunity to show another side of you, not the recorded, edited side. So it's really fun. Yeah. Last year we had loads of fun during the live panels.
So
yes, there is a fee to participate.
Yes. So yes, it's $297 to have a speaker spot. You have the calls each month to get there. And what I love, though, is this isn't a program that you go and study on your own and then you get a Facebook group to ask questions. This is doing. This is actually doing something to build your audience and find your people. This isn't go meditate every day and do this worksheet and then come ask questions, and we're coaching you on how to build a business. You're building it here through the summit.
You are.
And each participant last year said that this ignited, launched, jump-started their business. It's up to you. What is the summit topic? It's your own story. You talk about a piece of your story, whatever transformation, whatever you have overcome in your life. If something has changed for you that helped you in some area, any area, that's all it is. So you can help other women see that, to be hopeful that they can find their way like you have found your way.
And the more related to you, if you're an entrepreneur, the more related to your business, your story is, of course, the more people will have, the people that will listen to you and that will be moved by your story and be touched by your story will then have an opportunity to work with you, which is included in the summit platform. You have an opportunity, every attendee gets sent an email with various emails with your offers and freebies. And so basically once they have committed to listen to your talk, they are sent information on how to work further along with you.
Yeah. So instead of
the topic is you, basically. The topic is lighting the way, owning the fact that you can be the lighthouse.
So it's kind of in between writing a really long story post on Facebook, right? You're supposed to talk about how, I used to feel this way, and then I did this, and now I'm so much better. And writing a book, in between those two things.
Oh, and by the way, the talk, the recording of your talk is yours to keep, obviously, so you can use it again and again and again. And the reference to having been in a summit as well,
right.
Because then you become an alumna and you will be asked to come back next year and maybe participate in Love Panel or teach some more or if you want. The whole of the info is also above the video or below. There is a nice sales page that explains everything, and that you can click on the link directly, or you can just DM any of us at any point.
So as I was saying when we got on, last year, we offered this opportunity to other women in our business group. And, it was the first time we'd done it. It was just for fun. So there was no fee involved. It was just, let's all do this. But it was through that experience of helping everyone else that we realized this is a valuable experience. And last year, the question was, why wouldn't you do this?
Yeah.
But now I think it's the same question. Why wouldn't you do this?
Why wouldn't you do this? Yeah, I agree.
If you're a female online business owner and you're trying to reach more people and you're not fully booked, or, you would like more clients, to me, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah. It is. You're right. You said that the first day, and then I started doubting. But you're right. It is a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer because you can't fail. Basically, you can't fail. There is going to be more people in your email list after this, way more, and more invested, engaged, interested people than before. So it's like why wouldn't you? If you're looking for to reach more people, for your message to be spread wider to a wider audience, why wouldn't you do that?
This is a direct investment, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Direct, yeah, you're in, and then you're in with a group of other speakers.
Yeah, and it's not about learning things.
With.
The thing that you said earlier on, which we hadn't discussed before coming on live, and for me did the trick. It's not about learning something; it's about doing it. It's not about let me teach you this and that. It's about we're going to teach you, but you're going to be doing it, and then the results will pay off. It's like yeah. So I'm getting excited all over again. I think it needed to be April, because in March I wasn't, but now it's April. Last year was the same.
Really?
March was like, and then April.
Every day, like each morning, it's like, okay, how can I reach people today? Yeah. What am I going to create today? What am I going to share today? What can I say?
Where are my people?
Yeah.
And basically we come with a group of 1,300 women, mostly, who were interested last year in other women lighting the way. So they're here again. Plus, we'll add whatever audience you bring, you and all the new speakers bring. And we're working on that too. So it's like, yeah.
I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone to be hesitant because they think their story's not enough. So, like last year, Ruby talked about just trying over and over and over again to find her business. And so she went through all the different things, which is so validating for everybody watching because we've all been through the same stuff. And Carol talked about going sugar-free. Like, I can't even imagine trying that, but I still found it valuable to listen to that. And now, of course, I can't think of other people.
Well, you can have Katish, who shared about her story of having a past life as a sound healer, as a reason to become a sound healer this life. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
Katie discovering EFT and changing, literally turning her life around from, the very classic rags to riches story, but still, classic, but it's her own.
Yeah.
And, I talked about how I quit smoking and how this was the beginning of a new life for me. And then how shit hit the fan big time in my life. And that was another way that the universe was talking to me on things that had to change for me to become happier.
Yes. Oh, and Becky. Okay, Becky and Anita. Okay, so Anita was in the corporate world and had health issues come up that directed her to a whole new business. And I talked about trying so hard and beating myself up for not being the lawyer I was
supposed to be. Yeah.
And then finding magic in
so
donuts.
many interesting stories, and I think that this is what was the power of the summit, and I hope that it can become again and more every year, more and more powerful from the variety, from every attendee being exposed to so many different stories and so many different personalities that they can feel that they connect with and they can be helped. That was my reason as a client for summits to start with. I used to attend, and I still do, as a matter of fact, attend a summit that is all about painting and arts and crafts. And for me, that was, hey, let me meet 20 teachers of different styles of painting and see what they do and learn about them and blah, blah, blah. And then pick and choose which one I want to work with for a while. So it was like going to the supermarket as a client, So having all this. Oh, and by the way, the attendance to the summit is free.
Oh, yeah.
So the people that will come and listen are not, they don't have to pay anything. It's just their interest, right?
And they get the replays for a week.
And they get the free replays for a week. Yeah, exactly.
So to sign up today, you don't have to consider yourself ready to go speak in a summit tomorrow. Because
we'll get you there.
Yes, we know the shit's going to come up. When you have to own your story and talk about it and promote yourself, this is the fast track to getting ready to be in front of an audience. And when this is done, you feel like a completely different person. You have gone through it and you made it through it. So even your story of being a summit speaker is going to be something, you know, when you're done.
But yeah, remember at some point last year, one of the speakers said, "Hey, I should record a talk about how I became a summit speaker."
Like, really, you're going to go through some growth, but we have, you know, a few months, and then you'll be in this group. We will have a private Facebook group for the speakers. You'll be in that group. Alexa off. Sorry. You'll be in that group to share the experience. Alexa's telling me I'm worthy.
You are. Absolutely. You are.
I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it too.
Okay.
Well, I think on this note of you being worthy and me being worthy, and by the way, you who are listening to this being worthy as well, just in case you had a doubt.
Yes.
I think, yeah, we've made our case for today. We will come back and speak about it. But I think it's kind of, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Why wouldn't you? You know, unless you're fully booked and or very happy with your Facebook ads that bring you.
In which case, you wouldn't be listening to us right now.
Regular clients, or maybe you are because you find our faces appealing. Or you know, if your marketing plan is awesome and you get regular clients, more and more regular clients every day, fine, enjoy. Congratulations. I personally have not found an easier system than the summit thing. Oh, by the way, the summit will stay on live. Will stay on for a year. So
I was
for
going
a
to say,
year, people can go and watch the talks again. You know.
By the way, last year we had women in Australia, UK, Europe, and the US.
Yeah.
So wherever you are,
even if you're in Antarctica, I will take you. I was watching a video about Antarctica yesterday. It was like, it's so beautiful. Anyway,
there's a marathon on Antarctica. I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing marathons. Not in Antarctica. Never anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much for having us. If you want more info, you've got the link above to the page, or you can DM us at any point. We'll send you lots of love to each and every one of you, and we'll see you somewhere. Bye for now.